Welcome back. Alright, time to go to space. And welcome to the finale of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Well, now we're gonna see how well I'm gonna do on this, because I'm really dreadful that I'm gonna embarrass myself really badly on that first boss fight. Like the, oh yes, and they recycled kind of the final boss fight, sort of, into, Sonic 4. Which is, which me and Kaiser, of course, we have differing opinions on. Kaiser really doesn't like Sonic 4 at all. I like Episode 1, and Episode 2 has some good bits, but overall Episode 2 is probably one of my least favorite. It's, again, one of my least favorite Sonic games. Yes, Death Egg Zone. Not infringing on Star Wars at all. Oh, that was easy. Okay. I remember that there being a lot more to that. And now gotta chase Eggman to the egg robot. Oh yeah. Alright. Okay, so this boss fight isn't, like, hard. It's just kind of tedious. That reminds me a lot of, like, what am I thinking of? Gunstar Heroes, yeah. Gunstar Heroes is a weird game. I like it. I do like playing it. But every time I beat it, when you get to the finish line, because it's got one of the most anticlimactic finales of all time. It's not really, like, super exciting or anything. And the final level is just it's like a space shooter level as well, so not a huge fan of that. Oh, God! I went through him. And wait, do I have to, yeah, I have to beat Robot Sonic again. Oh, it went too far. It's a sweet spot, you have to hit him on the forehead. Just like Moogie in that episode of K-On! That's a weird episode. You know, there's always those episodes of anime, even though I really shouldn't feel self-conscious about it. There's like those weird episodes of like certain anime and cartoons that I always feel like a bit of a dirty old man when watching. And that's one of those. The other one is in that episode of Love Hina where Shinobu is feeling self-conscious about the fact that she's never kissed a boy. And then she ends up kissing a girl instead, so... I kissed a girl and I liked it. How did I go through him? I gotta be careful with that next time. Oh boy. Yeah, that's the thing that sucks, is that you don't get any rings. I know this part is absolutely riveting. It's not. I love the background though. Lovely parallax. There's an old video where I got that confused with the moving ground, which is that's not parallax. That's mode the moving ground in Super Nintendo games. That's mode 7. That's one of the more practical applications of Mode 7. Then, of course, they used it on a lot of bad pseudo 3D games, like Super Mario Kart. And I'm not gonna. Oh no! I did it again. How does that happen? I'm sure I did. God damn it! I guess I have to come at him from a bit more of an angle. So, okay, that part. Man, I've screwed up twice on that friggin'. I'll cut out those quiet parts. My apologies that I'm doing so terrible. This really is not a hard boss fight at all. There was the longest time that this was the part where I got stuck when I was playing this on the Sonic Mega Collection. This was the part where I did get stuck all the time until I realized like all you had to do is hit him when he's coming down. But man, that was embarrassing. Oh crap. Okay, now no, that was a bad idea. No! God damn it! Okay, I gotta press like a hard. I didn't do left like really hard on that part when that happens. This is so bonkers. Okay, he's dead. Love those explosions. They look cool. Yeah, running out of things to say. This is what happens in these Let's Plays when you get to a boss fight and then you keep having trouble with it. Jesus H. Christ, how did I mess that up? Seriously. Yeah, that time I bounced. And I think I'm bouncing most of the time. Oh! But then just randomly he doesn't bounce every time, so. Come on, Megman. I'm waiting. Julio White was a great Sonic, by the way. He's also the only... Well, actually, he's not the only Sonic actor I know. Oh, by name. Oh, shit! Fucking dicks. Yeah. I think Roger Craig Smith is the current Sonic. Either the current or just recently he was. And people will know Roger Craig Smith also as the voice of Chris Redfield from the Resident Evil games. Yeah, it is. I think it is part of the problem is the angle at which I come in at, and that sometimes it doesn't register the hit, and instead I go through him and hit the spikes. Oh boy. Thank God I got all those continues. They can watch this riveting gameplay of me going back and forth. By the way, that space reminds me, have I mentioned that I actually played a physical copy of Zero Wing? That was back in Glasgow. I legit do like Zero Wing. It's one of my... It is legit my favorite space shooter game. And I'm not really a space shooter guy. I think... Sorry if you think less of me after this, but I think all space shooters are pretty much the same. They don't really do much for me. Oh my god! That... And it's, the most annoying thing about this is that this boss fight isn't really hard. It's just tedious and dumb. For fuck's sake. I mean, to be fair, both Bowser, like defeating Bowser in Mario 3, where you just have to clear the floor from in front of him, and that's the way you defeat him. Like, that's dumb too. But at least I'm oriented to a task while doing it. Yes, really, what you're doing is just dodging. I guess I just have to hit him. I have to hit him when he's like at his lowest point. Wow, that timing is so goddamn finicky. I'm fuming, guys. I'm seriously fuming. I did not think I was gonna have this much trouble. Like I knew I was probably gonna die trying to figure out the pattern again because I honestly can't remember it off the top of my head. Then when I hit him for that first time, I thought like I was golden. Like there's nothing else I would have to do. And Jesus H. Christ, now I'm really like fucking. I'm serious. Yeah, I'm pissed off. No! Yeah, I knew it. I knew I was off and still didn't turn back in time. I wonder what the hell those things up there that are rolling around supposed to be. Are these just literally conveyor belts? That makes no sense. It wouldn't also make sense for them to be like ventilation. I guess sort of. It's so annoying that you can't hit him at any other point. Like, it's one thing that I have to avoid the spikes. Like, I get that. Spikes bad. Spikes are bad. Like, I get that. That part is totally fine with that. The thing that gets on my fucking nerves is the fact that I cannot hit him from any other angle at any other time. I'm not sure if I could hit him if there was a way to get around him to his back. I'm not sure if it would be even safe to hit him on that side either, because that's where the rocket pack is, and I'm pretty sure that does damage too. By the way, I saw the biggest fucking beetle. today. I'm seriously running out of stuff to say at this point, but seriously, I saw a darkling beetle outside when I went. I had to go to a store to buy something. And beetles in Finland are usually really, really tiny. When you're thinking about like the size of a ladybug, that's how big most of our beetles are. But the darkling beetle is a. We have a couple of beetle species that are a bit bigger. The darkling beetle is one of those, and I was honestly shocked. I seriously thought it was a roach, and I don't think I've ever actually seen cockroaches. At least like in Finland, we have a couple of roach species, but I don't think I've ever seen them like, you know, in nature. And the roach species that is most common with us is the German cockroach. I forget if it's. I don't think it has any other. It does have a kind of a fun Finnish name, rusakka. Yes, and porakka is the kind of generic name for a cockroach in Finnish. Damn it! How many more hits? This boss fight really does feel like it takes forever. Oh, okay. There we go. Haha! And now we got Eggman on the run. Oh, sorry. We got the station exploding. Man, I do have to say this ending animation doesn't really do a whole lot for me. It's so tiny. It seems like this was a mistake. Like they meant to actually fill out the whole screen with these little frames. Actually, they could have made a nice little comic book out of them if they had done so. That was another thing. Like Dorapka was. So when I was making that joke about like how, holy shit, a talking bird and all that other stuff, like, well, because I guess he missed the memo too on the fact that the flickies don't actually talk. They do somehow communicate, like. Speaking of flickies, there's a whole bunch of them. I do think it's a nice piece of music. They had an actual original end theme here, whereas with Sonic 1 it just goes straight for the... And I think now he's gonna jump at the screen. Oh yeah, just the flyby. Alright, that was Sonic 2. Cast of characters, well that's just credits. Okay, whatever. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I really love this game, despite all my belly aching, I really do. This is my favorite Sonic game. So, I'm TheHande. See you on the next one. Gotta go fast!